Hello. In this 186 Composite Squadron Flight Simulation Program video lesson, I'll be teaching you about logging your flights in the program. There are a few methods to logging your flights. The first is paper logging, which is the most basic version of logging. Included in your private pilot rating checklist document that you'll be handed at the squadron by me or another member of, or one of the cadets that are involved in the flight simulation program. You will have an attached logbook page where you can enter in the date, aircraft, origin, destination, altitude, and flight time, along with any remarks or other notes you would like to put in on the final cell on the right. These paper logs can be taken with you wherever you go, but you must manually fill them out every flight in order to receive the credit towards your check ride and your next rating to complete the private pilot rating. The main advantage of a paper logbook is there's no logging in required, and that it's a fairly simple system. However, you must do all your calculations manually and fill them out yourself, and remember to do so after every flight. If you need any more logbooks, or log pages rather, you can always ask your cadet staff or senior member pen or any other staff nearby to print off an additional page for you. Another option is digital logging. Using digital logs allows you as a cadet in the program to log your flights without having to worry about putting in the information yourself and to view the data in a different way. The primary tool that I use for logging is Volanta. Volanta is a tool created by the flight simulation software company Orbix, based out of Australia. Volanta is an automatic flight tracker that uses a user profile to manage your flights. To sign up for Volanta, go to volanta.app in your preferred internet browser. Head over to the right hand side of the screen and click Open in Browser, or select Open in Browser on the middle of the web page. Once you've selected Open in Browser, you will be presented with a login page. As you do not yet have an account, you cannot log in. In order to do this, you must click Sign Up at the bottom right of the dialog box. From here, you will sign up with a desired username, an email address, a password, and you must confirm the password. Make sure not to forget your password. Either write it down or use a password manager to store it. If you lose your account, you lose your logs. Next, if you wish to, review the terms of use and privacy policy, or if you don't feel like reading, click the checkbox on the left. You do not have to subscribe to marketing emails. In order to log flights on your simulator, you must download the Volanta app. To do this, go back to volanta.app whether you are signed in or not, and click Download Volanta. Downloading Volanta will download Volanta the version number .exe to your desired folder. In this case, this would be downloads. However, I already have Volanta installed. You would click Save to download the file. Once downloaded, open the exe and it will launch and install Volanta. This, however, will not work as my Volanta is already installed. If you had a fresh copy of Volanta, it would download and open a black box, showing the progress of the installation before opening the Volanta app. Next, head to the settings by going to the gear in the top right, then Simulators. In Simulators, you want to set any locations on your home computer for where your simulators are located. Once that is done, your Volanta is ready to use. X-Plane users must install the X-Plane 11 Volanta plugin in order for the simulator to send data to the software. Once this is done, when a flight is started, a box at start a new flight will show your current aircraft, your location, and allow you to enter in the box allow you to enter into the information into the boxes. I will show you that now. By clicking Plan a Flight, I can in advance do this. I will select the aircraft that I desire, a departure airfield. In this example, we'll use Bradley International Airport, located in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, and then a destination airfield and an alternate if I wish to use one. This information will be stored. However, if you forget to fill this information, there will not be very many issues, as after you take off, it'll detect your departure location, and when you land, detect where you landed and fill this in. Once a flight is completed, you can use the End Flight button at the bottom, or once your engines are turned off, the flight will be terminated after 1 minute, and will be stored in your Flights tab. In your Flights tab is a log of all flights completed on the Volanta software. Here you can review all flight information for each individual flight, including destination, routes, and in some cases, a three-dimensional flight track. And for non-premium users using free accounts, such as what's at the Squadron, you would see a 2D flight map. If you go to your profile page by clicking your username in the top right, you will see a total of your statistics, including flight hours, flights completed, distance flown, fuel burned, a favorite city pair, how many friends you have, which in my case isn't very many, along with achievements and flights. Another option is using Excel to log your flights. You may choose this if you really like Excel, or don't like any of the other options. In Excel, you can start in the top left by creating a date column. To the right of that, an aircraft column. A departure column, arrival column, and a flight time column. In order to extend the spaces to the width of the text in the first column, or the longest text in a column, double-click the barrier between the two cell columns. You may also, if you wish, put in a remarks page. Below this, put any relevant information to the column in the cells. This will create a digital logbook in Excel. If you use Microsoft Office 365, Dropbox, or other applications such as Google Sheets, you can back this up to the internet so that you don't lose the log. That is the main advantage of digital logging, is that all your logs are backed up to a cloud where they cannot be lost even if you lose any sort of paper, because it is stored off-site.